Alrighty, folks. I think we're live. There's already people in the chat right now. I've seen there's people in the chat right now. They were here early when I set the reminder. I think that's what it was. The reminder that I was going to be going live in a couple of minutes, and I think we're live. I think so. What's going on, guys? I think we're good, right? I think we're good. It says that I'm good on here, and then it says I'm good on here, which is my program. And then I have the YouTube dashboard thing, whatever it's called, on the other side, and I have that saying that it's good. All right, it says hello. What's going on, Rod Dog? What's going on, Sebastian? You sent a frog emoji. So, I think I don't know what that means, but I guess it's a frog emoji. I mean, it's just a frog emoji, just because it's a frog emoji. I'm trying to make sure that my lighting is a little bit better because it looks retarded right now. Yes, I just used the R word because I don't care. Shit. Okay, I think the lighting's gonna be a little bit off. It's gonna make me look like I'm 12, like I don't already do. So what's going on, guys? What's going on, Quinn Roberts? My God, Quinn Robertson. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yes, what's going on, guys? Yes, Carmine. Yes, Nitara. We're gonna be talking about that. It's not for the games. Just so we can get that cleared up. It's not for the games. So don't say it's clickbait because it doesn't even say that it's for MK11. It just says Nitara's return. So yeah, it's not for the games. It's for the movie, which we'll be talking about. Because I haven't uploaded in, I think it's a month, which I was like, what the fuck? I just uploaded like last week. And then it said nothing told me, but like I looked at my my YouTube channel, and then it said my last video was uploaded. What's going on? Shadowbat, thank you so much for the subscription. It said that last uploaded a month ago, and I was like, what the fuck? I just uploaded last week. So anyways, guys, how am I doing today, little Snoopy? I am doing great. How about yourself? There's a lot of people in the chat. What's up, Chocolate? What's up, Bernard? Let's see. Thanos, bruh. I know, right? Bruh moment. Everything's a bro moment in my life right now. So, will there be a chance of Taven in the Combat Pack 2? Probably not. I'll get to questions later because we're just gonna be talking about things that have been happening while I was gone, or like, I wouldn't say I was gone because I was like on Twitter and active. Like, I knew these things were happening. It's just that I don't really talk about these things. I don't really talk about like little pieces of news for Mortal Kombat unless it's like really big, but even that's not really, again, it's not big if it's small. So yeah, I don't really make videos on like just single images or one just little things. That's why I don't really talk about things. So if I want to talk about things, it would be something big or a roundup, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I wanted to do a live stream because, hey, I like live streaming, and I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, why was I put in timeout? Because you were telling me stuff. Okay, so, hey, Boo, I love your content. Thank you so much, River Jager. I think that's how you pronounce it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pepe the Frog, for subscribing. Thank you for the subscription. Just adds on to over 100K. Okay, guys. So what I'm going to be talking about today, what we're going to be doing today in today's live stream is just talking about the news that's been happening around Mortal Kombat, both in the game and the movie. So what do you guys want me to talk about first? You guys want me to talk about Sindel first, or do you guys want me to talk about Nitara being in the MK movie first? Because because what I'm going to be talking about Nitara, when I'm going to be talking about Nitara, it's not just going to be like, oh, what I think about Nitara. Yes, that's what it's going to be. But then there's like some other stuff that's worth noting due to the fact that Nitara is confirmed for the movie. So there's other stuff that I want to talk about. So it's not just going to be like, oh, yeah, I think Nitara's cool, or hey, that's cool. Because if it was like that, I would just post a tweet about it, because that's what I do. If something is so little, then I'll just post a tweet about my thoughts, because I don't need to make a whole ass video about it. Okay, so Sindel. There's no love for Nitara. What the fuck? Never underestimate the power of Sindel's fan base. Okay, so tomorrow's Sindel's trailer. I don't got any information. I don't have the trailer with me. I can't show the trailer because I don't have it, of course. So I can't really talk about that. But let's go over what we do know about Sindel. So today we got a couple of intros. I'm gonna pull it up right now. We got a couple of intros and some information about Sindel and what we can expect for the trailer. So I'm a very unprepared person, so I'm just gonna pull it up right now as I'm just gonna pull it up instead of just like transitioning automatically like I should be, like a perfect streamer would be. So let me do that. So the first, I don't think this is the first thing this isn't the first thing we got about Sindel. It might have been. But let me pull it up right now, and I'm going to switch. I'm actually going to transition into another scene. There we go. Oh my god, that is horrible. That is horrible. There we go. Now that is not horrible. So this is one of the string shots that I really interested me. By the way, my audio isn't too loud, is it? It's not too loud. You guys can hear me perfectly fine. Everything's perfectly fine, right? Spam me in the chat if it's so, because I'm going to keep talking because I don't want to be like, all right, I'm waiting. No. So, this is what interested me. Number one is that this is something that we haven't, like this ghost that came out, this ghost, like a ghost assist or assist and an assist in general isn't something that we've seen from Sindel before. So this really intrigues me, number one. Now, number two is that we get like a classic version or an updated version of her classic costume from UMK3. Now, remember, but you guys know that whenever we get like character trailers for, every time we get character trailers revealing a character or showing their gameplay or something like that, they they have never done it for this game, and I don't think for any other game as well. They have never, except for Raiden in Injustice 2, they have never shown another skin or another appearance or another piece of gear, something that's different on them, some like another costume in general. Like, again, like I said, Raiden was different because there was a premiere skin that they showed. They only did that because it was last minute addition, because people were bitching and complaining about 2 MK characters, even though we get like 2 or 4 guest characters of the same kind of genre or same relate. Anyways, off topic. So yeah, that's the only time they ever did that. But now, this time, it looks like we might, I didn't start YouTube in 2006, I started in 2012. We might get another viewing of other skins for Sindel. Like, now this might be the only one that we get to see besides her default outfit. Now this might be her default outfit, but from the looks of it, it's not. It's probably gonna be her Revenant suit. But I think for the first time, we're finally gonna get to see other skins in a character trailer, and I've been asking for it. I'm like, guys, like NetherRealm, can you guys please show other skins? Like, show, like, I guess it is a complaint, but it's just something that I really think would help the character, or help build the hype around that character trailer, is like showing like how cool they are, you know, showing the different skins, showing the different, they already show the different moves, but showing the different gears. You know, that I think that would generate a lot of hype, because like we still gotta wait a couple days or weeks until the character comes out. So, you know, like, oh, here's the gameplay trailer for Sindel. Like, okay, we get the gameplay. That's something new, but like, can we get something in terms of new news in appearance? Like, can you show us like what other stuff they have in terms of appearance? So that's the stuff that I've been asking for, and now it looks like we're gonna get it. So I like it. Like, I can't really like make out what it is. Like, I mean, I can't really like, I forgot how do I zoom? How do I zoom? Is it Control Z? No. Okay, hold on. Let me just do it the old traditional way. Okay. So yeah, I can't really. You can make out what it is. It's an updated version of her classic suit, but like, you can't really like see it clearly. So I want to see how it looks like, you know, in HD when it's actually in the game. or in an HD trailer. This looks like a 720p screenshot, which it probably is. I don't really care. That's probably how it's meant to be. But yeah, this stuff I'm really excited about. Is that this might be the only one we get, but I'm happy that probably for future characters in in their trailers, they're probably going to be showing different costumes or different skins or different gear, because like that's what we've been asking for. And because of this screenshot that we get, we're probably going to get her default costume in action, and then this costume in action, and then maybe others, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be the only one. Anyways, this assist thing, I wonder what it's going to be. Now, I don't think they would show this. They wouldn't show this ability if it wasn't going to be a part of her tournament variation. Like, they wouldn't be like, "Oh, look at this cool move for the trailer," and then they don't give it in the tournament variation. Now, they do that when the trailer drops, but they don't really do that when like they're teasing the trailer. If they're teasing the trailer, that means like, look out for this. This is going to be something that's mainly going to be in her gameplay. So this is probably going to be in one of her tournament variations, or it's probably a move throughout her tournament variations. And I really, really wonder how that's going to play out. Like, what is that? Like, I know it's an ability. I know it's a move. It could be a gear move, or it could be a default move. But how is that going to affect her gameplay? Is that going to make her a zoner? Some people are saying that she's probably going to be a zoner, which, I mean, wasn't she in a zoner in MK9? Like, Sindel mains, anybody Sindel, like, 'cause there's so many people who wanted me to talk about Sindel in the chat. She was a zoner in MK9, wasn't she? Or, like, I think, because I didn't play Sindel, and I don't remember too many Sindel players. I only know one, and I don't really ask him, like, hey, what do you think about Sindel now? I don't really do that, so yeah, just let me know if she was a zoner. But a lot of people are speculating that she's a zoner from this image, or just from other stuff that they've seen, or they're just speculating about. But this right here, then I think we're pretty much good to go. I can't really I can't speak. Let me move on to the other thing that I want to talk about, and that is her naginata, or her staff, whatever it is. I am not sure how I feel about that. Like, okay, so I tweeted about that because they showed it in action, and I'll bring it up again. I'll bring up the video that they showed, and let me see. Let me get it up right now. I'm a professional streamer for sure. Okay. Here it is. Ooh. There we go. So this right here. Whee! That's loud. So, let me lower the volume on my speaker right here. There we go. Let's wait for that to load, and I think we're good. Okay, yeah. So this video right here. Whoa, that's pretty big. So this video right here, they just showed it entirely now, and compared to the other image where it was just like kind of like previously shown, it's probably like kind of easy to miss. The staff, I personally don't know how I feel about it, because, and I tweeted about it, I said I don't know how I feel about Sindel having a weapon. I don't think Sindel needs a weapon. I just don't think it's in her character to use a weapon, because she never used a weapon until Deception, and that's what everyone keeps telling me, is that, oh, but she had it in Deception, though. She had it in Deception. Well, number one, everybody had a weapon in Deception. Number two, just because they had a weapon doesn't mean that they need a weapon. Like, do you guys really think that Ermac needs a weapon? But he had a weapon in Deception. He had the axe. He had a weapon. Like, I don't think that's a good argument. I don't know. I'm happy to see it back. I'm happy that they're paying homage to the Deception era, but it's like pay homage to the stuff that they did right, you know, like stuff that's like not dumb. Like, I'm not saying it's dumb, but I still don't think that Sindel needs a weapon. Now, let me mute that because it's repeating. So, me personally, like, I don't hate it. I never said that I dislike it. I may have used a bad wording when I was saying that get the good stuff out of deception instead of because I didn't mean this was bad. It's just that I don't know. I just don't feel like Sindel is the type of character to use a weapon because like she didn't use a weapon until deception. All right, she didn't use a weapon until deception, and yes, in Armageddon. But everyone had a weapon in Armageddon and deception. So it's like saying it's not an apples to apples comparison, but it's like saying like, oh yeah, Fujin did return in Armageddon. I mean, like, well yeah, everybody came back in Armageddon. So really, Fujin hasn't been playable since MK4. That I always say, like, Fujin really hasn't been playable since MK4. Like, yeah, like Armageddon kind of counts, but you kind of had to have them in there because everyone was there. So it's like everybody has a weapon. So it's not like a good defense. Like to me, it's not a good defense for Sindel to have a weapon. I still just don't think it fits her character. I'm repeating myself way too much. It's stupid, I know, but I'm just trying to get that point across. You know, I know that she had I know she had a weapon. I know she had a weapon in the previous games. It's just that I don't think that it was a good idea. I don't think she still needs it just because it was in previous games. The same way I don't think Ermac needs an axe. I don't think he needs a weapon in his moveset or anything, because again, he had a weapon in Deception too, but it was only because everybody in that game had a weapon. So I'll have to see what it looks like in gameplay, because if it looks cool, okay. Like I'm not excited for down 2 spam, full screen down 2s like every fucking Jade main does. They always fucking down 2 you, or like fucking I know Devora doesn't have a staff, but my god, you cannot be in jumping distance on her. You cannot jump around her, because all you gotta do is just press down 2. No matter where you're at, she's gonna hit you. Same with Jade. No matter where you're at, she's gonna hit you. So I'm not looking forward to the possibility of Sindel having full screen down 2s. I am not looking forward to that if that's gonna be the case. But I will have to see how it looks like in gameplay. Like first, like I am happy to see them pay homage to Deception. I like Deception. You guys know, or at least some of you guys know, Deception is my favorite Mortal Kombat game. It always will be my favorite Mortal Kombat game. It is awesome. So I'm glad that they're like acknowledging some things, some little things from the past, or from that era. But the second thing, again, I don't feel like Sindel needs a weapon. I don't think it's in her character, just the same way Ermac doesn't need a weapon. All right? So I know she has a weapon. I know she did. I know she had it. But I still don't think it's a good idea. But we'll have to see what it looks like in gameplay. Because if it looks cool, it looks cool. And you can't really complain. I'm not saying it ruins her character, or it's like it's going to taint my taste towards her. Because you can't really like ruin her more than her story did. Because her story is fucking garbage. Complete shit and utter garbage. Garbage. But if her gameplay is cool, who cares? Who really gives a shit? Like, I don't like Scarlett's new story. I don't like it. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't like how she was like a crack whore, like on the street, and Shao Kahn took her as a daughter figure, because there's already 2 daughter figures, or there's 2 daughter like type characters to Shao Kahn, and that is Katana and Melina. So you don't really need Scarlett to be that same kind of character too. So I don't like her. It doesn't bother me as much, but I don't like her story in this game than her previous one, because of course before this game she was a construct. She was basically Blood Ermac, which I think is all right. I think that's cool, because like as long as you make her like, as long as the construct, unless she's made up of something cool like blood, I think that's cool. Then that's okay. You can be a construct. All right, like meat is. Well, meat's not a construct. I'm trying to think of other things, but you know, for her being Blood Ermac, that doesn't bother me as much as her just being an orphan or crack whore on the street that Shao Kahn just picked up. But again, like what I was trying to say is that just because I don't like the story doesn't mean I don't like the character overall. You know, I don't like Sindel's story in this game, but her gameplay can completely like make that irrelevant to me. I can't say the same for everyone else, but to me, it'll be like irrelevant. Like you don't have to. It doesn't matter because Scarlett's story again isn't as good as she was previously. But I still like her gameplay. As I don't play her as much, but that's only because I like Liu Kang so much, and I just don't want to play any other character. But I do play Scarlett if I have to. I love Scarlett's gameplay in this game. I kind of like it better than MK9. So to me, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, like the staff, the Naginata, that doesn't bother me. I mean, it bothers me a little bit, but not that much. I just don't know how I feel about it. I'm indifferent. It could be cool. If it's cool, oh well. I mean, it's cool. You make flashy gameplay. And, yeah. I mean, I'm not really going to play Sindel. So, like, overall, I'm not going to really care. But, to me, like, it doesn't matter if I care or not. If you're going to put a character in the game, make them cool. Make me proud of your roster. Make me proud to be an MK fan because of the roster or the things that you put in the game. So, even though I don't play the characters, make me like that they're in the game. That's how I don't want to make that. I hope that doesn't sound condescending or anything. I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from. But that's what I kind of like feel like. Even though I don't play the characters that are going to be coming out, like I played a little bit of Nightwolf, but I'm not going to play. I don't play Terminator. I don't play Sindel. I don't play Cassie Cage, so I didn't really care about the Harley Quinn skin. But just make them good. Just make them good so I can be like, all right. You deserve a spot on this roster. Like, yeah, that's a well-deserved spot. If you're good, then yeah, you deserve your roster spot. But if Sindel, she has the stupid story behind her and she doesn't really have good gameplay, then I'm like, okay, then why'd you even try? Why did you even put Sindel in the game? Why'd you even put Sindel in the game? Like, why? You know? You guys know what I'm saying? All right. So, what do you guys think about it? I was kind of barely looking at the chat while I was talking because I didn't want to kind of distract myself and answer questions and get off topic, even though I kind of did get off topic a little bit. Excuse me. So yeah, what do you guys think about Sindel and the Naginata and her? Like, what do you guys think about this? Oh my God! Excuse me, I am burping left and right. And I cannot exit out of here for some reason. Okay, there we go. All right. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? And what do you guys think about her staff? Do you guys think it? What do you guys think about it? I know a lot of people actually do. I saw that people were really did like the staff. Like, people were happy that the staff is coming back from Deception. And that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, fuck you guys. I do sometimes do that, but only in a joking manner. But not for this, no. I do see a lot of people saying yeah, this is awesome. Like, she has her staff back, awesome. Like, Deception stuff, awesome. Like, for me, yeah, I kind of feel that, but it's just that I didn't even think the staff was fitting for her, even in Deception. So that's just how I feel. That's how I'm so indifferent. Like, yeah, I like how they're referencing, but again, I wasn't even sure what I didn't even like that it was there in that game. So I said that way too many times. I think you guys get the idea. But yeah, okay, so her voice sounds really good. Yeah, let me play a clip of her voice real quick because they did post an intro, and I'll play that for you guys. But yeah, it seems pretty cute. I'm excited to play her. Awesome, that's cool. What do you think about her voice? Yeah, I'll play it right now, and then I'll tell you what I think, because I'm not gonna tell you what I think and then not play it, so people can have a reference of what it is. I love the 3D era weapon. That's awesome. That's cool. Like, yeah, it seems that a lot of you guys are happy that it's there. Like, I think it's understandable. Like, if I did like the staff in Deception, then I think I would be happy too. But I keep repeating myself. But again, even in Deception, I still didn't know how I felt about it. I still don't think that she needed one. So let me bring up her intro, because a lot of people are asking me what I think about her voice. Well, I guess I'll say I like it. It's good. it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's nothing like special, but it's like, yeah, awesome. Like, she has a cool voice. It's not Dimitri Vegas. Awesome. It's not Dimitri Vegas. All right, let me play this real quick. Oh, let me. Whoa. All right, you guys are hearing the volume, but you can't even see what it looks like. All right, there we go. So this is her intro.
Who is this insufferable child?
Cassie the Shinnok Slayer.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's not. I mean, again, it's nothing like special, but like, yeah, like it's a nice voice for Sindel. Like in MK9, she I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it, but she did kind of sound a little bit too like manly, and too like old lady manly. Like like you know those old ladies that kind of sound like a man. Like she kind of sounded a little bit like that in MK9, but this is different. This is like, I think this is a lot better. You know, it's nothing like, oh my god, her voice is so freaking awesome. Like, like I'm gonna nut in No Nut November. Like, no, it's not like that. Which is fine. It doesn't have to be. But like, I think it's a big improvement from. I think it's a big improvement from her MK9 voice actor and I voice actress or voice, and even then I kind of liked it in MK9, but at the same time, it kind of did sound a little bit too manly for her character. I think she's supposed to be a queen, you know. She's not supposed to be like some like, I don't know. She's not supposed to be. I mean, a lot of people make fun of her because a lot of people put the MILF label. Oh my god, MILF label on her, but that's only because, you know, she's old. She's old, but she's kind of sexy. So, you know, the MILF thing. A lot of people like to make fun of that, but like she's not. That's not really how she is. She's not really like that. We just make fun of it. We just like make fun of like stuff that could like appear that way. So I think the MK9 voice kind of played a little bit too much along with that little label, and this kind of doesn't. This kind of like makes her like seem like a young but a mature. That's what the word. A mature queen. A mature queen. So I like it. I really like it. By the way, guys, you didn't hear it? I think I played it, didn't I? Like you guys were, unless you came like late to the unless you guys came late, unless you came late to the live stream. I think everyone here heard it though, because I hear people saying like, oh yeah, I like the voice. But if you guys didn't hear the voice, I'll try to play it again. But I'm pretty sure that that the volume was good. So anyways, yeah, those are my thoughts on Sindel. The trailer's tomorrow. I don't know. I don't even know what time it's gonna be at. So I don't think I will do like a live reaction or a live stream waiting for the trailer like I did for Johnny Cage and for the other trailers and the other Kombat cast and everything. So I don't know what. So again, I don't know what time it'll be, because if it's early in the morning, I'm not gonna wake up. I don't wake up. I might, and if I do, you guys will see. But I don't wake up in the morning. So let me move it because I kind of look a little short right there. So yeah, if it's in the morning, I don't think that I will. I don't think I'll do a live reaction. But if I do wake up, then hey, I'll do a live reaction, live stream, not a. Well, it'll be a video because the live stream is going to be archived, but I won't do like a. But I won't do it if I don't wake up. If I don't wake up, then yeah. Yeah, how old is Sindel? I think she's. So Katana, she's not 10,000 years old. Because Katana is 10,000 years old. She's not going to be the same age as her daughter. She might be... I don't even know. Like, it doesn't really matter. She's older. She's thousands of years old. She might be... I would say maybe 60,000 or 40,000 years old. Maybe, like... I don't know, cause like in UMK3, she kind of looks. She's young but mature. She's not a grandma. Like I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions about Sindel is that she's a grandma, and people only do that because she has white hair and she's older. That's literally it. She's not a grandma, guys. She's mature. She's an older woman, but she's mature. She's like, if it was Earthrealm age, she would probably be around like 45, 50. Now, you can be a grandma at that age, at 50 years old, but like, usually grandmas are like 60, 70, 80. Sindel is nowhere near that age in terms of like, kind of like, of what it would translate to in Earthrealm years. Sindel is not a grandma. Like, people make fun of it. People meme her being a MILF, a grandma, and all that kind of stuff. Or a JILF, MILF, grandma. Everyone says that, but it's a misconception because in UMK3, her original depiction, and like it seems like now it's probably it carries over. She's like a 45-year-old mature woman. She's not a grandma, and that's what I like. That's what Sindel is. She's not a grandma. So yeah. So that's what I think about Sindel, guys. Yeah. I think I already saw that you guys like everything you guys see on Sindel. You guys are excited for tomorrow's trailer. You guys are excited for tomorrow's trailer, right? So you guys got that. Like for me, like I don't really like. I like that Sindel's in the game, but I'm not like excited. I don't like her story. I'm not sure how I feel about the staff, but I like what I see here. I like this new. Updated version of her classic costume. I like this. I really want to see what this is. And that's pretty much it. I like her voice too. That's pretty much it. That's how I think about Sindel. I'm looking forward to it. Like the only the things that I'm looking forward to aren't really like kind of like it's very minimal. It's her gameplay and her skins. That's it. Because her story her story kind of tainted my view on her. Because, like, if she had, like, a really awesome story, interesting story, I'd be like, oh, yeah, let's go with Sindel, yes. But her story, I'm like, oh, man, this version of Sindel is, like, this? Nah, I don't want that. It's like having evil Superman. Like, I don't want evil Superman in all of my games. I want, like, regular awesome Superman. Like, if Superman was in this game, and it was the Injustice Superman, I'd be like, oh, come on, man. But if it's, like, classic Superman, like, true Superman, then, yeah, I'd be happy. But so that's how I feel about Sindel. Alrighty, guys, let's move on to topics. Let's move topics, shall we? I think we're all I think we're all good on Sindel, right? I think I spent a lot of time talking about Sindel for 30 minutes. I think 30 minutes is pretty good. You guys want me to talk about? Well, I mean, you have no choice because I'm going to talk about it because I have to. Nitara, right? Nitara. You guys want to talk about Nitara now, right? So let's talk about Nitara. So Nitara is confirmed for the hold on a second. So Nitara, let me switch scenes real quick. Nitara is confirmed for the Mortal Kombat movie. That's interesting. That's really interesting. It's interesting that the movie brings back the character before NetherRealm does. Isn't that so weird? Like they're like, it's like Thanos. It's like Thanos in the end of the end credits of Endgame, not Endgame, Age of Ultron. It's like when the caption should be, when NetherRealm won't bring back the 3D era characters, and then Thanos is the Mortal Kombat writers. Fine, I'll do it myself. It's like NetherRealm doesn't bring back Nitara, the Mortal Kombat writers or writer. Fine, I'll do it myself. That's how I feel. That's literally how I felt. That's literally what I thought when when I heard the news that Nitara is going to be in the movie. As I'm like, dude, they're like the writers and the directors and the producers. They're like bringing back these 3D era characters, and they're saying, "Fine, I'll do it myself because NetherRealm won't do it." Like, of course, it's an exaggeration. NetherRealm does bring back 3D era characters. Frost and Fujin are going to be coming into MK11. But you guys know what I'm saying. Like, they're not bringing back, like, the obscure ones, like Nitara. Like, Nitara, did we ever think that Nitara would ever return in a Mortal Kombat game? As much as you want it to happen, do you really think it's gonna happen? No. Like, for me, no. I never thought that. I don't think I will ever think that until after this movie, maybe. Until after this movie comes out, maybe. But what I'm afraid of, let me bring up the stuff real quick, so you guys know what I'm talking about, and you guys aren't being like, whoa, wait, really? Where'd you find out this news? Let me bring it up real quick. I know, professional streamer, I'm over here typing like Nitara MK11. Now, hold up. I'll be right there, guys. I'll be right there. I tweeted about it, so I'm just gonna pull up my tweet. By the way, follow me on Twitter at BrusPoet. It's the same as my. It's the same as my. It's the same as my YouTube name. All right, so let me switch scenes, and here we go. So, the actor for the Liu Kang's actor tweeted was live streaming on set of the Mortal Kombat movie, and then he was going around different trailers, the trailers for the cast, and you know they have the character names on there. So there was some that said there was one that said Kung Lao, there was one that said Sub-Zero, there was one that said Raiden. I saw that. If you watch the live stream, I don't think it's up right now because I think it was on a story. It wasn't a post, but it was on a story. So he was going through this, and then he goes through a trailer. And then this right here, Nitara is on there. Now, it's not going to be played by the same actress who plays Melina, because a lot of people thought that because it's in the same trailer. I guess they're sharing trailers. But yeah, it's not going to be by the same actress. So the actress who's playing Melina is not going to be playing Nitara. It's going to be Elisa Cadwell. Elisa Cadwell. I don't know who she is. But that's who's going to be playing Nitara. And so, yeah, that is how we knew that Nitara is going to be in the game. And, of course, the writer of the movie tweeted out, like, hey, yeah, Nitara's in the movie. So, like, yeah, like, awesome. We have this character finally returning. Like, we're finally going to get a look at Nitara, not in the games, but in the movies. We're going to get an obscure character, 3D era character in our movies. That's awesome. Or movie. I think that's awesome. But I'm afraid. Because the last time they said, oh yeah, we're going to include the obscure characters. We're going to have a lot of the 3D era characters. We're going to have a lot of the more obscure Mortal Kombat characters in this series. And that series was the Mortal Kombat X comics. And you guys know how that turned out. Yes. A lot of them came back. A lot of the ones that we've been asking for have came back. Reiko, Havoc, Draman, Suhao, Movado. I think there was some Shujinko. What other characters? 3D era characters. But you know what they all had in common? They were all either jobbers or they were killed off. Either comedically or just killed off for the sake of it. The most deaths in the Mortal Kombat comics were from the 3D era characters. Not the 2D ones, like some of them did. Like Cyrax, Sector, they died. But the majority of deaths in the Mortal Kombat X comics came from the 3D era characters. And you know what I'm afraid of? The same thing that's going to happen to this lady right here. That she's going to be a jobber. And she's going to have nothing to do. She's going to have, like, barely anything to do. And you know what? I can't get my hopes up anymore. I can't. I believe that's what's going to happen. Like, I am looking forward to seeing her. Like, doesn't matter if... Because I don't know for sure, of course, who's playing Nitara. This actress named Elisa Cadwell. I don't know. I'll Google it right now. But let me talk about Nitara first, but that's the actress who's going to be playing her. So yeah, again, guys, but back to what I was saying. I honestly believe, like, I don't like to be super sour and looking down on this, but I honestly do believe that's what's gonna happen to Nitara in the MK movie. Like, she's not going to be a character of significance. She's not gonna have a proper representation. She might look garbage. She might not look like a vampire. She might not have the wings. But they're gonna call it Nitara because hey, we got Nitara in. We put the name on it, so it's Nitara. We might not get that. We may get that. We might not get a proper representation once again of one of the more obscure MK characters. And that's what worries me, because that's what happens every single time they say they are going to bring back obscure characters. They bring them back because they bring them back to kill them off. That's the whole, not the whole point of the MK comic, but the Mortal Kombat X comic series basically said, oh, look at all these 3D era characters. Look at all the characters we could put into the series. Wait, hold on a second. You guys don't like these characters though, right? You guys don't like these characters? The majority of people don't like these characters? People bandwagon hate these characters? Oh, okay. Let's kill them off. Yeah, because you don't like these characters. So, yeah, let's fucking kill them. Fatality. Woo! That's how it was, because the cheesy writing of, of like the brutality, fatality references all over the 3D era characters' names. That's how it was. And that was when they said, before the comic series came out, yeah, we're going to have a lot of the obscure ones. We're going to have a lot of characters in the series. And it's going to be a lot of the obscure ones too. We're not forgetting about them. But you know what they did? They brought them in so they can kill them off because we don't like the characters. Come on. I really, really do not. I really, really hope. By the way, there's my cat. She's just sleeping right now. You guys like my cat? Cat's sleeping. Anyways, yeah. I really, really hope this does not happen to Nitara, but I cannot bet on that not happening. Bet on the not proper representation happening. I cannot bet on that not happening, because I don't know, man. Like, they just do not give us 3D era characters. Honestly, like, yes, we have Frost, but we have fucking Cyber Frost. They probably only did that because they probably think that we think Frost isn't good by herself. She can be. What do you do? Thank you so much, Logan Gaming, for the subscription. She can be good. Frost can be good by herself. Have her kind of look the same way as she did in Deadly Alliance. You know what you kind of do? You know what you do with the Cryomancer that doesn't know how to use her powers? You kind of don't give her that, a lot of freezing abilities. Don't give her that. Give her some. Give her kind of maybe aggressive ones. Stuff that kind of stuff that is not overpowered, but stuff that looks like she can't control it. Or she's struggling to control it. Or she's a newbie at Cryomancy. Show those kind of moves. That's her character. She's a rookie Cryomancer. So show that. Don't turn her into a damn robot. Not because, oh yeah, you guys like robots. You guys like Sector Cyrex and Smoke, right? Alright, well, we're not going to put them in the game. But in order to make one of the uncool characters cool, we'll make him a robot because you guys already do like robots. No, that's not what you fucking do. Don't do that. And I honestly believe that the only reason we're getting Fujin, what's up, Dro Briggs, I think that's how it is, Dro Briggs, what's up, man? I honestly believe that the only reason we're getting Fujin is because they're fine, stop asking for Fujin, we'll put him in. Yes, I do purposely throw that. Put him in. Well, fine. Here's your shitty Fujin. Now leave us alone. That's honestly how I feel. Because all the tweets about... You see Ed Boon's Twitter feed. Every single time he talks about Fujin, he's like, he's not in the game. Nope. Sorry. Better luck next time. Oh, wait. Pop in MK4 or pop in MK Armageddon if you want to play Fujin. Fujin who? Has anyone unlocked Fujin yet? You guys know the attitude they have towards Fujin, and then not even Ed Boon. You know, one of the developers, and I don't want to name names, but one of the developers were like, "Well, yeah, we know you like Fujin, but do we like Fujin? That's the real question. Do we like Fujin enough to work on him? Do we like Fujin? Like, we know we're gonna get him, but that was his response. Do we like him? That's something. You guys know their attitude, like their attitude towards Fujin specifically has been very, very not like positive. So we're getting him finally, but you can kind of make out if you know the history of like their attitude. You kind of know the reason why they're putting him in is because of like, okay, here's your shitty Fujin. Like, fine, leave us alone, please. Let us work on Terminator. All right, let me work on the guest characters. Fine, get your shitty Fujin out of the way. That's how it is. So, they I don't know. So like it's a little bit off topic, but it relates to the fact that we know how WB and NetherRealm or how they view the 3D era characters. So we're finally getting Nitara back in the movie, which is very interesting. But again, guys, the last time they said we're going to be introducing obscure characters, or we're going to bring this obscure character back, where we're going to be more inclusive. Every single time it was always favorable to the 2D than the 3D. And I'm not asking for the 3D era to be more favorable, or to have a more favorable for them to have a more favorable attitude towards the 3D era and compared to the 2D. Like, I'm not saying that, because the 2D, if it wasn't for the 2D, they wouldn't exist. I'm just asking for equal treatment, equal rights. I'm fighting for equal rights, guys. That's why I put on my Twitter bio, 3D era advocate, because like I kind of feel like I feel like the 3D era characters and the 3D era fans are like oppressed in this community. We are oppressed, guys. I think it's time for us to rise up and say no more. It's no more. But yeah, guys, Nitara, like, I'm interested. I'm actually really, I am happy. I am happy she is finally getting her return. I am, but I'm not. I'm not hopeful. If that makes sense. I think that doesn't really make sense, but I'm not hopeful. I really do think that she's either going to get killed off in the movie, or she's going to be a jobber, or she's going to be a background character. And like, yeah. But it's going to be weird if she does get a cool representation. If she gets a cool representation and she doesn't get killed off, she's not treated like a jobber. Like, she's actually like, she's like one of like Outworld's main characters. Like, when we go to Outworld, like, oh, this is a main character from even though she's not from Outworld, but I'm just naming an example. Like, oh, she's one of the prominent characters in the Outworld world, in the realm. Oh, a lot of audiences are gonna come back to the games and be like, and realize that the character hasn't even came back in the recent games. Like, they're gonna buy the recent games, or they're gonna look up like, oh, okay, cool, Nitara. Like, is she in this game? No. Is she in this game? No. Is she in this game? Nope. You gotta go all the way back to either Armageddon or Deadly Alliance. So, like, that kind of leads me to believe that, yeah, like, they're probably not gonna give them a reason to like want to go back to like the recent games, because they'll be like, well, Nitara's not even in the recent games, so Nitara's not gonna be in the recent games, so they're not even gonna have any sort of like thank you so much, Gwen, for the subscription. Like, they're not even gonna go in the recent games because they don't have a reason to, because the representation of her in the movie, or her showing in the movie, is garbage. It's garbage. What are your thoughts on Kai, another White Lotus? I would like him to return, but we're talking about Nitara here. So yeah, another thing, what I said is that, wow, I tweeted it out. Wow, the Mortal Kombat movie is bringing back Nitara before NetherRealm did for their games. It is shocking, even if it's for like a minute. They still brought him back before NetherRealm did. All right, so yeah, and then I said even if she's given a good enough representation in the movie, it's highly likely, and I really do hope, that it'll boost her popularity so she can become more mainstream the way Kenshi and Quan Chi did. So yeah, that's I really do hope. I'm not hopeful, but I really like, I'm wishing for it. I'm not hoping. I don't have hope, but I'm wishing that she gets a good enough representation, because if she does, a lot of people are going to be liking her. A lot of people are going to be wanting to know, or a lot of people are going to be wanting her back. People already want her back right now, but it's going to have a big, huge boost. It's going to be a huge boost if she's given a good representation in the movie, and she's going to be giving a huge boost in popularity. And she's going to be in MK12, she's going to be in MK13, and she's going to skip a game, and then she's going to go back in MK14. That's what's going to happen. That's what I hope happens, because we all know that even though it wasn't in a movie, people saw Kenshi and were like, oh my god, this character is so cool. We want him back. We want Kenshi. We want Kenshi. We want Kenshi. And we got super oversaturated with Kenshi to a point where I know some people still like him, but I'm like, dude, okay, can we please get Kenshi out of the way? Can we please get other 3D era characters represented? Because you can say, oh yeah, MKX has 3D era representation. What are you talking about? It has more representation than MK11. But yeah, look at what we have. We have Quan Chi. We get him every single freaking time. We have Kenshi. We get him every single freaking time. Tanya, a little bit, but not that much. But Tanya is kind of the same way. The only two that were really kind of surprising were Shinnok and Boraicho. Really, just those two characters. MK11 has less 3D era characters than MKX, but at least MK11 is picking totally different 3D era characters. Hey, what do you think you're doing? My cat's eating my money. So, that's how I think about it. Thank you so much, Abracax. I think that's how you pronounce it. Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. So yeah, guys, that's how I think about. That's what I think about Nitara. I think it's good for the character. Right now, I don't know how it'll be when the movie comes out and she's just a jobber and she's killed off and all that kind of stuff. Because then it's not good for the character. People are gonna bandwagon hate her more. I don't know why anybody would hate Nitara. Why do people hate this character? Honestly. Out of, some of the 3D era characters, I can understand Dairu, Darius. I can understand people, not liking those. I don't like Dairu. I don't like him at all. He's my least favorite character. But, why do people hate this character? Why? Is it because she's a vampire? Vampires in this MK game. Bro, we have Cop. We have a Cop. We have a fucking robot. We have Bruce Lee. We have Tom Cruise. We have Machamp from Pokemon. What the fuck are you talking about? Vampire and MK. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure that's not the reason why, but I'm like, why? I seriously don't know why people do not like this character, or when they think about when you go to a casual that doesn't like the 3D era characters, I'm like, well, Tara's cool, right? And they're like, I don't like her. I'm like, why? Will the live stream uploaded later? Yes, it's always going to be. Yes, all my live streams will be uploaded, will be archived and on the channel. So yeah, I am glad Nitara's coming back. I am very glad, but I am worried, and I'm not hopeful that she's gonna get a good representation, because again, the last time they said they were going to be including more obscure characters. Last time they said they were going to be including more obscure characters and 3D era characters. They used them to kill them off and treat them like jobbers. They did that. That was the MKX comic. And I honestly believe it'll happen again. And, you guys can be excited if you want to. But for me, I advise you guys to not be so hopeful. Because I like what my friend Temp from the Nethercast said. Let me switch scenes real quick because I have to move some stuff. I like what my friend Temp said, and I'll bring up the tweet and I'll read it to you guys because it's honestly true. Like, you guys do have to consider this. I'll bring it up right here. All right. Let me bring it up. There we go. So read this tweet. When I hear Nitara is in the new movie, it's difficult not to picture Suhao getting speared in the face within less than 10 panels. Guys, he's got a point. He's got a point, and I said the same thing. I said the same thing. I just went back. I said the same thing, and I already said it here, but I said, yeah, good point. Let's not forget when the MKX comics were said to be inclusive of the obscure MK characters, and the comic series really just said, hey, look at all these 3D era characters. You guys don't like them, right? Let's kill them off because you don't like them. Fatality, bro. Woohoo! That's what they said. And, the examples right here. Suhao getting killed in the first 3 pages of the comic. Havoc being killed because he gets stomped on the head. His head is on the floor. And he's a generic villain in that comic too. Reiko being killed. Shijinko being beaten up like a jobber. Movado being killed by Cassidy. Whoa, sliced in half. Moloch being killed by Katana. Severed the head. Like, you guys don't like Moloch. Here's his head. Shh. Drummond dies too. I think he got like blown up to smithereens, gone by Quan Chi. And again, I'm gonna say what I said right here. Shall I go on? There is a lot. I think there's more examples, but I think that's the majority of them. So let me switch scenes again. So yeah, guys, let me put up some lighting here. Yeah, just like I'm happy. But I'm not hopeful. I just want our hopes to be down real quick, because I don't think let me move my thing. I don't think that I don't think that she's gonna get a proper representation. Like, I don't want to think that, but I can only be disappointed and let down too much, so much that it'll just that it'll just happen again. So I haven't been reading the chat. So what do you guys think? Are you guys like I'm pretty sure you guys are also happy that Nitara is coming back too, because I know a lot of my audience are 3D era character or 3D era. God, it's a little bit too bright or a little bit too weird. That's a little bit too dark too. Yeah, whatever. I look ugly anyways. I look ugly anyways, so it doesn't really matter. I really do need better lighting though. But yeah, what do you guys think? I'm pretty sure you guys are like looking forward to it too. Discussing how they treated Havoc and Reiko. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like how they made Havoc. I don't like how Kittleson, he was the writer of the comic. I don't like how they made him a generic power hungry villain. That's not who Havoc is. Havoc is a cleric of chaos. Being a cleric of chaos doesn't mean that you're power hungry. All right, don't make him a power hungry villain. That's how he is. WB and the over reliance of guests are ruining the game. I mean, they could ruin the game for you. For me, it doesn't ruin the game entirely. Like, the guest characters didn't ruin MKX for me, even though I really did not like the some of the guest characters in MKX, but it didn't ruin the game to me. Even though I don't like that game, that's not the guest characters aren't the main reason. They're part of the reason, but they're not the main reason. No offense, MK is getting worse due to the lack of 3D era characters or different characters. You mean new characters, right? I don't think it's getting worse, but I think it's getting annoying. I think for me, it's getting annoying. Like, I seriously don't get. Like, do people really value Kano over Havoc? Because I'm not going to name any names. I respect him. I think I met him at Combo Breaker. I shook hands with him. So, like, I respect him even though I disagree with him on some things. Jesus Christ, this is really bothering me, the lighting. Okay, I think that's better. I think that's a lot better. Oh my god. But that's a lot of bright. Ugh. Okay, that's better. I think that's good. I'm not going to name any names, but what he said, because some people were telling him, like, why don't you bring back these characters? Like, we ask you guys constantly. Like, you guys know that we constantly ask you guys for Li Mei, Fujin, and all these obscure 3D era characters. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I know. But do we like these characters? Do we want to put in the effort? Do we want to do that? And I'm like, that's a little bit problematic for me, because I get it. As a content creator, you have to have passion for what you are making. So I get that part. But like, do they honestly do believe that Kano is worth working on more than Havoc? Like, are there really is there really this many people? Like, maybe like 2 or 3 people, or is there actually very few people in NetherRealm that don't like these characters? Is there really that few of them that only kind of just like the nostalgia of the 2D era? And don't get me wrong, I like those characters too. I like them. I like them a lot. Most of my favorite characters are from the 2D era character. My favorite character, Liu Kang, is from the 2D era. So I like him. But like, I don't know. I don't know. I go on way too much about the 3D era characters. One of these days, you guys want to see it, right? Like, you guys want me to explain how they've been treating 3D era characters, right? You guys want me to make a huge... I've been planning to make a video like that since MKX, but I just never got to it. But I think now I have the fire. I have the fire in me. I kind of want to do it. You guys want to see that, right? You guys want me to see like how, like, explaining like why the 3D era needs a chance, how they've been like shafted unfairly. Like, you guys want I won't, like, I have an idea of what I want to make, but I don't want to spoil it. What's good, Brusk? What's good, Emerald Falcon? Kano isn't that interesting. Sorry, not. That's not really a hot take, man. That's not really a hot take. Like, yeah, he's he's only in there just to be more Australian. He's just in there just to be like, oh yeah, Australian, mate. That's basically what Kano is in there for. We all know that. We all know he's just there for the laughs and giggles of being the Australian funny dude. Like, you know, the Junkrat of Mortal Kombat, except less crazy and less explosive, you know? That's the purpose of Kano in every Mortal Kombat game, is just to be Australian, just to be more Australian. So it's not really a hot take. It's not really a hot take. Like, yeah, I like Kano as a character. He's got charisma. He's funny. Like, if he's in the movie, I'm going to be happy to see him. Like, if he's going to be in the movie. But, like, you know, I'm not going to be like, oh, it's Kano. Ugh. No. Like, if it's a movie, I'm going to be happy to see him. But if it's like a game, that's a different story, because we've got Kano in almost every single MK game. So it's different. It's different. Many people enjoy how when a character is absent, they come back next game because it gives. Yes, that is so true. That is 100% true. Remember when so many people I don't. You guys are no. Oh, okay, this is weird. So, Ermac had a grand return in Deception. Ermac was at his peak in Deception because he hasn't came back. It's been a long time since he came back. When he came back in Deception, it was a long time since he came back. And Ermac was at his peak. So many people, I think a lot of people started liking him in Deception. Because a lot of people liked that design that he had. He looked so cool. He had an awesome story. Awesome story. Him teaming up with Liu Kang and Kenshi and fighting with the good guys. That was awesome. That was awesome. Ermac was at his peak when he came back in Deception. But then we kind of get with it. But then he comes back and he's a jobber. He comes back again. He's a jobber. He comes back again, and he's a jobber. And now we're tired of Ermac. Now I know some people are Ermac fans in here. And I'm sorry, but I'm kind of tired of Ermac, and I know a lot of people agree with me too. People are kind of tired of Ermac because he's just coming back to be a jobber, and he's just coming back for nostalgia of the MK3 characters. Like that's right now. That is why he's coming back. That is why he's coming back. He didn't come back now, but like the reason why he was in X was because, hey, we got to put ninjas in the game. Hey, let's bring back, nostalgia stuff. But they don't bring him back for like any real purpose. They just bring him back just so he can be on that roster slot, just so he can make the thing look pretty. And he didn't even look cool, like the fucking mummy mouth. Like I don't want to see his mouth and shit. Like get the fuck out of here. So yeah, good guy Ermac and Sindel. Yes, Ermac. Yeah, again, guys, Ermac was at his peak when he came back. So back to the guy's point, Cater. I think that was who you were. That is so true. When they take a break and they come back, they're so awesome. Let me name another example. Shang Tsung. All right, we kind of got Shang Tsung a lot, So they gave him a break in MKX. Perfection in MK11. Perfection. Carry freaking Tagawa as Shang Tsung's grand return to Mortal Kombat. And you get carried Tagawa for it. That is awesome. Perfect. Awesome. Good shit. That's why I love Shang Tsung in this game. Another example of you gotta keep these characters. You gotta give them a rest. You don't have to give them a 2-game rest. You could just leave them off for one game. Because we already know they're awesome. Characters like Ermac are awesome, but right now they're not. But characters like Ermac are awesome. So when you give them a break and they come back and you make them awesome, boom! It's just good. It's just all the better. Brusque, you're cute. Thank you so much, Gwen. Lee May is awesome. Yes, Lee May is awesome as well. I like him. Hello, Dilitrium. I think that's how you say it. Okay. Yeah, sorry for that rant. I mean, I can go on and on. You guys, I know you guys like it when I rant about 3D era because you guys are kind of like, I think I get it. I can't. I don't want to like speak word for word. I don't want to put words in you guys' mouth. But I know that whenever I speak about, my lord, this lighting is garbage. Okay, there we go. Yeah, whenever I speak about the 3D era characters, I see the reaction most of the time, and God, Jesus Christ, this lighting is garbage. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I really do need to get a better lighting because I don't know. I usually just rely on the sunlight. And right now the sun is setting because it's almost going to be 5, and 5 over here in California, the sun goes down. Like the sun is almost completely out at 5. Like I think at 5 o'clock it's out. So right now I'm just relying on my fucking lamp. Let me put the thing on right now just so I can look a little bit better because I kind of look stupid. Anyways, yeah. Whenever, oh my lord, it's still bad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The lighting is so garbage. I'm sorry. You guys are just going to have to deal with how ugly and garbage this lighting and me is. So, yeah. Like, every time I talk about the 3D air characters, you guys sort of agree with me, or you kind of, like, feel like you guys have, like, a voice. Like, I'm kind of like your voice. And I don't want to say that to boost my ego, but I am happy to be the 3D era character advocate. I am happy to be that person. I am happy. I am proud to like the 3D era and not shill it because there's some things that I don't like. Gameplay, garbage. But again, the 2D era character, the 2D was also garbage. It's not balanced. They're barely fighting games. They're barely fighting games the same way the 3D era games are. The 2D era, the arcades, they're barely fighting games. But yeah, they're one and the same. But yeah, anyways, yeah, not to chill 3D era, but to kind of like give some light on it. Give some light on it because why not? Why not? There's people like me, they need a voice. I'm happy to be that voice. What's going on, Steven Cisneros? Not a fan of Cyberpunk. Yeah, neither am I. Neither am I. They wrote Tanya Rain in the story and Smoke with Sub-Zero. Yeah. I mean, yes. Am I happy Joker is at MK? Not, I don't really, like, oh my god, I am so freaking garbage. Why? I'm so sorry you guys have to look at this garbage. I need better lighting. I really do. Let me do this one more time, guys. All right. You know what? I'm going to keep it that way. I kind of like... The reason why I kind of brightened myself up was because you can barely see my hair and it looks like... I don't know. It just looks like it's... It just looks like it's not... It just looks weird. But I don't know. My face just looks better right here. Am I happy about Joker and MK11? No. I mean, I don't really care. I just don't care. Like, I'm like, I'm still kind of in shock that he's in a Mortal Kombat game. And a lot of people want to say, oh, but MK versus DC, MK versus DC, MK versus DC. Guys, that's not a Mortal Kombat game. That's a crossover game. You wouldn't call Marvel vs. Capcom a Marvel game, would you? No, you wouldn't. Because it's not a Marvel game. It's a crossover game. So that's why, like, MK vs. DC to me doesn't really count as a Mortal Kombat game. That's why I kind of like don't mind the T rating, because you can have a T rated Mortal Kombat game if it's not a Mortal Kombat game. So yeah, I don't really count MK vs. DC. So I'm still kind of like in shock that Joker is in a Mortal Kombat game. But yeah, I don't really care. I don't really care. I would prefer to not have him in, but ni modo. Your lighting is fine. You're good. Yeah, I know. I know. But like for me, like in my personality, I'm like super like cautious on how I look. Every time I post on Instagram, it's only when I look good. Only when I think I look good. That's why I don't post a lot on Instagram about myself, because I will only post when I think I look good. Even if some people say that I look fine, I'm like, no, I do not. I do not. So yeah, I'm just very cautious on how I look. Brusque Poet is over party. Yes, the Molina fans. They're after me. And so did the Katana fans. The Katana fans trying to attack me, but I was just asking a question. Chill the fuck out. You guys, you Katana fans who are watching and saw that tweet where I said that I didn't know why people were asking for Katana buffs. I was legitimately asking a question. I literally was just asking a question. So don't come after me. All right? I was just trying to understand what you guys were saying. So chill the fuck out. Okay. So yeah. But I get it. When you get a lineup, you feel free. Yes. True. Serena should come back. We should summon demonic hands from the ground and either, yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of people. That kind of sounds similar to the Serena video that I did a long time ago. Anyways, yeah, because I remember I remember I made videos on Sindel, Serena, and I think another character, but I remember those two. But I remember explaining like how these characters can be cool in gameplay and showing and sharing. They weren't from me, like sharing ideas from the community. They made up like movelets or move sets or move ideas or concepts. I shared them because I'm like, look, these are cool concepts. Do them. These characters can be cool. Do them. Here are the examples. 1, 2, 3. That's how it was. That's how I used to do. But yes, they're like Serena is one of those characters you can do wonders with. You can do wonders with Serena, but they're not gonna try. So, those motherfuckers been harassing me on Twitter. Yeah, dude. Like I don't pay attention too much to communities after the Molina fans attacked me hard for saying that I think that Melina, the katana, has a Sai. Because remember, it all started with that Switch gameplay preview where they showed Katana on the Switch, and they showed her intro where her fans are right here, and you can kind of see what's on her back. And there's something that looked like a Sai. I didn't think it was a Sai, but I was like, maybe that's a Sai. I pointed that out. And you know what they did? They fucking attacked me. They were so freaking mad. They were like, how dare you think that's a Sai? How freaking dare you? Don't you understand that Melina is coming back? How freaking dare you? That's how they were. Every single one of my mentions was just Melina fan, Melina fan, Melina fan, Melina fan. So after that, my mistake for feeding into the trolls. So I was part of the problem for just kind of like giving in. But then after that, I'm like, dude, okay, yeah, I am stupid. Some people have pointed out, I'm like, dude, they're like, dude, please ignore him. Please ignore him. Like, you got to stop. I'm like, yeah, I got to stop. So I stopped, and I'm like, I don't even pay attention to fan bases anymore. And then I come back and I touch upon a fan base, the Katana ones, and I say, guys, I don't understand. Why do you guys want Katana to get buffed? Like, she's really strong. Why do you want her to get buffed? Like, I generally, like, it wasn't like a sarcastic question. It was actually like a legitimate question because I do not pay attention to fan bases after Melina's. And they were starting to attack me, and I had to quickly say, wait, well, hold on, guys. Wait. Before you guys turn into Melina fans, let me just clarify. This is a genuine question I'm trying to ask. So, yes, I know how you feel. I know how you feel. I'm sorry that they did that to you. I'm a Melina fan, but I didn't. Yeah, I know you didn't. I remember you. Like, it's fine. Like, I don't really care. They can attack me all they want. They can cancel me. They can brust poet as over party. They can do all that kind of stuff to me, and I wouldn't care because they're just mad at me because I don't think Melina's gonna be an MK11. They act like I hate her. I don't hate them. I don't know why I'm still talking. I'm not gonna talk about this anymore. Okay, if I debate you after years, you can agree or disagree, not to scream and cry. That gets me. If I debate you afterwards, you can agree or disagree, not to scream and cry about it. Gets me. Are you talking about me, or are you just talking about in general? Because I agree with you in general, but if you're talking about me, then like, I still don't get what you're trying to say. Okay, so are you excited to see Sindel trailer, and how do you feel about how they changed Sindel? I talked about that in the beginning of this live stream. Right now, I'm just reading the chat, taking questions and all that kind of stuff. So just scroll back. I talked about Sindel for like 30 minutes. So like the first 30 minutes, I think like maybe around the 30-minute mark, that's when I stopped. So just the entire 30 minutes, the first 30 minutes, just go back. You can look at what I said. But to give you kind of like a recap, I like what I see. I think it's cool. I'm not happy about her. My God. Now it's starting to like I'm blending into the shadows. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. That's a bit better. So yeah, for a recap, Sindel, I don't like her story. I think it's garbage. I think it ruins her character a lot. I don't know how I feel about the staff because I don't think Sindel is a character who needs a weapon. Just the same way Ermac doesn't need a weapon. I know she had one in Deception, but again, everyone had one, so doesn't really. I don't think that's a good argument. And 3, I want to see what her gameplay looks like. I hope it looks good. It looks like it looks good. And I want to see her skins. I really want to see her skins. Because her gameplay and her skins are the only things that I'm really looking forward to. Because her story kind of like ruins a lot of it for me. And it ruins a lot of my excitement for him. But yeah, I'll watch the trailer. Like I welcome. I want to like the gameplay and I want to like the skins that I see. What's your view on Kentaro? I mean, I don't have much an opinion. Kentaro's cool. I mean, I would like to see him back. I don't really think that. I feel like, but what I will say is that if I want a Shokan back, I want it to be Shiva or Kentaro, and we're getting Shiva. So like, I want like a character. I want a Shokan that we don't always get. We always get Goro back. Let's get another one that we don't get back. So. And that would be Shiva or Kentaro. And I'm not a huge fan of both of them. I don't dislike them. It's just I don't really care for them. So I'm glad that we have Shiva. That we have Shiva is the character Shokan we're gonna be getting back. Maybe MK12 we get Kentaro. Who knows? By the way, guys, as you guys notice, I'm wearing my famous blazer that I always post about on my Instagram. That I'm always wearing on my Instagram. I wore this at the reveal event. I don't know the first time I wore this, but I really like this blazer, and I really wanted to make a YouTube video or be in a live stream with my blazer because I've never worn this in a video or a live stream. So I'm like, hey, let me bring out my classic look in a video because I always kind of like post about it on my Instagram. Okay, so hey, Goro Kintaro, I already answered that question, Jenna. Right now, I mean, I if you're asking who I like more, Goro for sure, but like right now, I would like Shiva or Kintaro to be like filling in that Shokan spot for a roster that you kind of like would need, not need, but like you kind of like would want to include. So yeah, and we're getting Shiva, so I'm happy about that. What about Nitara? I mean, I love Motaro, man. I want Motaro to return so badly, but they're never going to do it because they can't animate a horse. They're never going to do it. They're just never going to do it. So, like, I don't even bother asking for Motaro. I love Motaro. I love him so much, but he's never coming back. He's never coming back. No matter how classic he is, he's never coming back because they do not want to animate a horse. Okay. All right. I'll take a few more questions. Well, maybe when it gets to the 1 hour and 30 or 1 hour 35 mark. I think that's when I'll end the live stream. So I'll be taking more questions from the chat, commenting on the chat. I already got what I wanted to talk about out of the way, the Nitara and the Sindel thing. So yeah, I'll just I'll take as many questions and as many comments and reply to them as many as I can. Meat waste of character. You know what? I want Meat to return the way that he was introduced as a skin. I think we would all like a Meat skin on like Johnny Cage or Liu Kang or any character, really any character, because he was like that in MK4. He was an alternate skin for like all the characters, where it was just Meat. It was just Meat. I think people would be happy with that. Honestly, I think people would be happy with that if they just had him like as a joke skin, because he is a joke character. He's a joke character. Let's not kid ourselves. He's a joke character. So if they put him in the game as a joke, and you can actually play as him, like not actually him, like he doesn't have his own moveset, but as a skin, I think people would like that. I would like that. I'd be like, oh, that's funny. I like that. Thank you so much, Jamie. I appreciate your comments about me being cute. Makes me feel good. Mortal Kombat vs. Killer Instinct. That is a crossover I think all of us want to see. Who's better, Draman or Moloch? I like Moloch more, but I also like Draman too. I do like Draman. I think Draman is one of the most underrated characters, and I really do believe that Draman can be one of the cooler characters to return. Like if he were to return, he could be one of the coolest ones. He has a lot of potential. Do not underestimate Draman. He can be so cool. Rather have Blaze over Meat? Yeah, me too. I would like Blaze back. He's not really a character though. Blaze is just a thing you have to. God, that's disgusting. Blaze, oh my God, that's embarrassing. Sorry about that. Blaze is just a thing you have to fight. He's not a character. So you're kind of like not giving me much of a choice. Like you're not really like giving me like a lot of things to choose from if you're asking me for Meat or Blaze. But I would take Blaze because Blaze is at least kind of looks cool. Like both Baby Blaze, both Silver Surfer Blaze, Baby Blaze, and Big Blaze. I think they both look cool. Excuse me for being annoying, but where's Katana in the movie? You're not being annoying. If you're spamming that in the chat, I probably didn't see it, so you're good. So you didn't have a chance to get me ignored. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really. I think I said this in a previous I think it was a live stream that I said, or it was I don't know. I remember saying it. I remember saying it on Twitter, but I think I remember saying it on camera. Is Melina's actress going to be playing Katana too? Because they're twins. So how can you be like twins and have two different actors? I think they did that. I think they did that with the Harry Potter movies though, because I don't know what was their names, Fred and something else. The Weasley brothers, not Ron. Ron wasn't a twin, but his brothers, Ron's twin brothers. I think they actually got two actors that were twins, but as far as I know, CC Stringer, I think that's her name. As far as I know, she doesn't have a twin, so like she would probably have to play Katana too. So Fred and George, yes, Fred and George, yeah. I think that they had two actors, but I think that's the only example of two actors playing twins. Yeah, I don't think the actress who's playing Melina has a twin, so like she would have to be playing Katana too. But then again, you're asking where is Katana, and again, you're asking where is Katana, and yeah, Katana doesn't seem to be in the movie because she's not in the leaked cast list. She's not been announced, so I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it because Katana comes first. Katana comes first before Melina. So why the fuck are we getting Melina first and not Katana? And if we do get Katana, why is she gonna not be played? We don't know that for sure, but why would she not be played by the actress who plays Melina, Cece? Why? Like why would you do that? Why would you make her white or Asian when you have the actress to play Katana? It's the actress who plays Melina. I'm very confused. I am just as confused as you are. I don't know how I like it. I don't know how. I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that. I just noticed that Sindel's weapon has a little of Shao Kahn's face. I did not notice that. Let me check that right now. Let me see. I'm looking at it right now. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm trying to look. I know you guys can't see it either because I'm not showing it. Let me show it right now. Hold up. Let me pull this live stream thing out of the way. I am such a professional streamer. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think I see it. If you're talking about the deception one, maybe probably, but I don't think I see what you're talking about. I don't. Okay, let's move on to other questions from the chat and stuff from the chat. Is Melina is Jade's clone now? Are you saying that? Well, I hope they don't make it like that. But yeah, I don't mind like Black Melina. I don't mind that. Like kind of like cuz she's like I don't want to sound like stupid, but she's like light enough to where she can pass as a Katana too, because Katana can be Middle East too, kind of. Middle Eastern, and people from the Middle East are they can be black. Or a little bit light on the black skin tone. I don't really want to touch on the subject too much because I know it gets stupid, like the whole is Jade black argument. That shit is stupid. Like Jade is black, all right? Jade is black. But yeah, I think Melina is light enough to where she could be Melina's actress is light enough to be appropriate for Katana. And even if Katana was like, even if she was announced as Katana as well, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. I don't mind it because Katana's like ethnicity inspiration, or Katana's appearance is kind of look. She's been Latina, she's been Asian, she's been kind of Persian a little bit. So it's all over the place. So it's kind of okay, but you really got to be careful with what you pick. You really got to be careful with what you pick. Please do not mention Chrome, man. I don't mean to be mean, but please do not bring up Chrome in anything. Like Chrome is a joke. That is not a character that's ever gonna come back. I thought I heard my cat. I want to hear your thoughts on Chameleon, and you specify the female version, the one with a K. I think both the Chameleons are cool characters. Like, I think I don't have much of an opinion on them, but I would like to see them. I would like to see the female Chameleon back. I would like to see the male Chameleon back too. I think you can do a lot with having all of the ninja's moves in one moveset. Use them in a way like just like Shujinko. Use other characters' moves or powers in a way where they don't use them. Easy fix. Easy fix. We have Tribor for God's sake. We had Tribor for God's sake, so you can do a chameleon type character. Even though like Triborg's a little bit different because Triborg was trying to actually be Sector, Cyrax, and Smoke, and they were actually like moves like their variation, the Sector variation was actually like kind of a Sector like it was actually something that Sector would play like, and same with Cyrax and Smoke and Cyber Sub-Zero. So it's a little bit different, but I think you can do chameleon type characters in a in Mortal Kombat. I just think the developers just don't want to do it. That's really what it is. That's actually what they really said. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to name names, but one of the developers were like, "Yeah, we know you like these characters, but do we like them? Do we want to work on them? I don't know. You got to think about that." So that basically means they don't want to work on them. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Create a combatant. That's probably like, I mean I would like that to be in a Mortal Kombat game, but it's never gonna happen. What would you want them to do with Li Mei if brought back? Well, first of all, you got to bring back Li Mei. You got to like, okay, that's stupid. Like, what do you want to do if Li Mei is brought back? Well, first of all, you got to bring her back. That's stupid. You gotta like, okay. So the first thing you gotta do is you gotta make sure that Li Mei is like, you gotta make here are the I can't get into the specifics, but here are the main things you gotta do to bring back a character. The main things you gotta do with a character that hasn't been brought back to make them cool. You gotta give them a proper story. All right, you got to give them a proper story and a good story, not something generic like Havoc in the MKX comic where he's just a generic power-hungry villain. You can't do that. You got to give them a story that makes sense, that makes them interesting, and that kind of like blends in with the overall Mortal Kombat story, because you can't have them like too interesting or too out of the open, because then they like feel like they're not even Mortal Kombat characters. Like Ferritor, they kind of don't feel like Mortal Kombat characters. They're unique, yes, and I kind of like that about it, but they don't feel like, if you were to put them in Deception, but do you really think that would fit? Do you really think that would fit in Deception? Not really. I mean, for me, not really. So you got to have a proper story representation. A good story. It's always so important, because a lot of people get attached to characters because of their story. Not so much of their gameplay, but because of their story. Second of all, you really, really got to nail down that design. You really got to make sure that they look cool, that they look awesome. Now, it's interesting with Li Mei, because you can kind of go two directions. You can go with her warrior route, with her kind of like samurai suits. You can kind of do that and make it look cool. But you can also do the more kind of like the more fighter robes, the kind of like Chun-Li alternate skin kind of direction with Li Mei that she kind of had in Deadly Alliance. I think that was her main Deadly Alliance design. She kind of looked like a little bit like of Chun-Li. She kind of had like a Chun-Li design, not with the hair, but with the clothes, the robes, and everything. I think you can do that. I think that is the direction I think I would prefer for Li Mei, because oh my god, I'm off the 31-minute mark. Okay, I'll boost it up to 2 hours. All right, we'll do 2 hours. So with Li Mei, back to that, I think you kind of, because nobody is like there's no Chun-Li type character in Mortal Kombat, and you can kind of do that with Li Mei. Now, don't make her a Chun-Li ripoff, but get that inspiration and make that the main thing about her. Let me bring up what I'm talking about real quick, okay? I'm such a professional streamer, like I say every single time. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance Li Mei. Let me bring this up. Oh my lord. That is low quality. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm getting it. I am getting it. I am such a professional streamer, and I can do everything right. Thank you so much, Alvin, for the super chat. Let me get to your question right just real quick. I'm just going to be talking about what I think about how I think Li Mei could work. Okay, so this design right here, this one. Okay, let me put it on the chat. In the live stream. There it is. You guys can see it, right? You guys can see that not loud and clear. You guys can see that as clear as day, right? Okay, so, God, this is so frustrating. Okay, so this design right here, this is what I would like Li Mei to look like in a future Mortal Kombat game, because this is kind of like, this is something that we don't really see. We don't really see this kind of this kind of design for a female character. We don't really see this kind of design. Like it's kind of sexy, and it's kind of like fighter-ish. You know, you're loose. You know, you're loose in it, so it makes sense. So it's not like too overboard. So it's not something like you should be afraid of doing, like a lot of the designs in MK11 are. But you shouldn't really. It's not something. It's a safe design. It's a safe design. It's a Chun-Li. So make this. Oh my God. Oh my God. There we go. Make this your main design. Make this your main Li Mei design. Do it around that. Again, like I said about the armor, about her deception one, her deception armor. You can do that, but there are so many characters that have armor. So she's kind of going to get overshadowed. But when you do this design, that is when you kind of get the standout character. That's when you get the standout design, the standout thing. I'm repeating myself. But yeah, I think that the Deadly Alliance primary is the way to go. So you got the design down. The third one, the final one, is you got to do the gameplay. Now there's a lot of talk. Should she be a Liu Kang type of character? Should she be the sorcery, not sorcery, but like the kind of like sparkles power that she had? Do you do that? I think you got to do a little bit of both. But you don't want to make it seem like she's a Liu Kang ripoff, because a lot of people like to think she's a Liu Kang ripoff and all that kind of stuff. I don't believe that. I think they're different enough. But you want to make sure that the sparkle thing is not used in a fireball type of way. Don't make that a fireball, because that's when you get people who think that she's a Liu Kang ripoff, and that's what kind of makes her not unique. I honestly couldn't answer how you would do it, but get that kind of like sparkle stuff that you get that sparkle stuff that you have, and integrate that into a fighter type character, one that does a lot of kicks. Like I said, Chun-Li, I really do feel like a Chun-Li kind of character trait or trope, like archetype, whatever. I really feel like that kind of stuff would work, because we don't really have that in terms of female. Like we don't really have that in MK. Like you don't have to make her a ripoff of Chun-Li, but inspire it from Chun-Li, and I really think it would work for Li Mei. I think a lot of people would really like that. I think a lot of people would like that. So yeah, that's how I would fix. Or that's how I would. Those are the three main things that I would those are the three main things that I would do, that I make sure that I hope is nailed down for Lee May. All right, now we got a super chat, and the super chat says, "Do you like the idea of Havoc being part of the Mortal Kombat 11 roster?" Of course, of course. First of all, I already said it, but thank you so much, Alvin. Thank you, Alvin, for the super chat, $5. That's awesome. Goes to a good cause. Goes to me. It's actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna save my money to get a better camera because this camera is garbage. So goes to a good cause. Goes to a better camera for me, and it's blurry now. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Do I like the idea of Havoc? Yes, of course. Havoc is. I feel like Havoc is. I really do feel like Havoc is one of those characters that is long overdue for a return. I think a lot of people can agree with me there. The Havoc is long overdue for a return. All right, did I miss something? Why is Lee May in the conversation? Oh, because one of somebody in the Bray. Oh, it's you, Bray Bay in the chat just asked about how I would do Lee May, or that sounds wrong. How I would make Lee May in a Mortal Kombat game, or how I would like to see Lee May in a Mortal Kombat game. If they ever bring back Ashura, they should keep her backstory, but take her moveset and design and make her more into a witchy type character. So there's so much they can do with the voodoo. That's interesting, because I agree with the voodoo stuff. The voodoo stuff is something that you can really nail down. That's something very interesting. You got a lot to work with there. I don't know about the witchy stuff, but you're onto something. You are onto something. I think the hat should stay. Don't make it a witch hat, but the hat should stay. That's one of the coolest things about Ashura. So keep that. But the voodoo stuff, yes, I do agree that there's a lot to work there. I don't know if you go full witch with her, though. I don't think you should go full witch with her. I think you should stick with the demon kind of thing. What I always said was that she appears angelic, but she's a demon, and you gotta work on that. Do what you can with that, because that's super interesting. An angelic-like character that's actually a demon, the inner demon inside. That's something you can really, really work with. And then you got the voodoo stuff. So there's so much you can do with Ashura, but keep the hat, keep the traditional kind of like white robes, and keep the white outfit and things like that. Keep that. I know you said not to get rid of it, but I'm just saying. The Chris, yes, keep the Chris too. That's one of the coolest weapons in Mortal Kombat. But if she wanted to be so pure, is she really evil? That's the thing. Why does she appear so angelic if she's really a demon? That's an interesting thing. It just plays along with it. It just plays along with the interesting side, the interesting character that is Ashura. It just plays along with it. Thoughts on Taven? You might be new to the channel, but Taven is my favorite 3D era character. I know that's one of the weirdest things you can say. Out of all the 3D era characters, Taven's your favorite? Yeah, I know. But it's mostly due to nostalgia. But yeah, Taven, oh my god, I would give an arm and a leg for Taven to be back in MK11. I really, really would. I really would. I just want him back. I really want him back. There's so much you can do with him. I want him back. Yes, he's one of my he's my favorite 3D era character. I think Sindel does not need her staff, unlike Jade, who had her staff at MK3, and Sindel did. Yeah, that's true. Like, Sindel did not have a staff until Deception, and again, everybody kind of had to have a weapon in Deception. And I don't think that Sindel needs one. I don't think she's a character who needs one. Oh well, we have it though, and I'm in a way I'm glad. In a way, I am happy that they are referencing and they are bringing back some stuff from the 3D era. Like, that's cool. Let me see if it... Okay. Yeah. I look better now. Yeah, it was getting a little dark in here. Or on the camera. Exactly, Poet. Yes, exactly. Yeah, you can do something great with Ashura. Yes, Jacob. That is true. You were just going along with what I'm saying. You're feeding... You're giving me more life. You're giving me more... We need more female ninjas. In the game or in general? Because I agree with both. Thoughts on Hotaru? Awesome, good character. One of the cooler looking ones that apparently does not come back. Like Hotaru's alternate design. Let me bring it up. Hotaru's alternate design is one of the coolest Mortal Kombat designs that I have seen. And I really, really do think that the next time Hotaru comes back, you don't make him look like Fujin. You put on the helmet. Hotaru. Let me bring it up real quick. The alternate design for Hotaru. Here it is. All right. This one right here. This right here. Awesome. Awesome design. This is how I want Hotaru to come back. This is how I want him to, oh my god. This is so dumb. Okay, hold on a second. Let me move my, there we go. Right here. Oh. Wait. I'm so stupid because I don't know how this works. Okay, you guys can see my little finger right here. All right, I'm pointing it right here. This is how I want Hotaru to look like. That is awesome. You cannot deny that it looks awesome. You cannot deny that looks awesome. You cannot deny it. No matter how much you dislike the character for some reason, you cannot deny that it looks awesome. That looks awesome. So I want that to return. Okay. Oh, we got another super chat. I am currently trying to delete some stuff off the stream real quick. I will get to it right now. Thank you so much. Andros the Warrior High Alpha, Ashra, Darius, Hotaru, Dairu, Havoc, Taven, Dagon, Nitara, and Shujinko. They all should return in the game. Plus, their stories can be updated too. I agree. Thank you so much for the super chat. You are putting it into a better camera so you guys don't have to deal with this me trying to do the stupid lighting stuff. That's embarrassing. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, I agree. I don't know if I would want to put in the effort for Dairu and Darius. I don't like those characters. But at the same time, if you're gonna make them cool, fine. But Dairu, you really, really gotta change that character. You really got to change that character to a point where he's not even Dairu anymore. Like, yeah, you can put Dairu as the name. You know, he can still be Dairu. But you really got to do a lot to fix that character because he is literally nothing. He is literally nothing. I think the only thing... Oh, I got a headache. I think the only thing that is cool about Dairu is the tattoo on the forehead. That is it. That is it. So you really, really got to do wonders to fix Dairu to a point where he's not even Dairu anymore. Darius is a different thing because actually I believe there are some things you can do, but for me, I don't. I don't know. I would put in the effort on other characters. I would put on the effort to other characters before Darius. But yeah, I definitely agree with Ashra. Put him in. Havoc. Put him in. Hotaru, put him in. Taven and Dagon, put him in. Nitara and Shujinko, put him in, please. Those are the characters. Those are some of the characters that I would work on. Like if I had like a handful of 3D era characters, that would be those characters. Some of those would be. Most of those would be included. Yes. They want to bring Cobra back. Just put the Ken from Street Fighter in the game instead of ripping Ken. If you're gonna put a Street Fighter character in, have it be Akuma. Have it be Akuma. I think he's the most fitting one that you can do. What's wrong with Darius? I find it really. I don't know. I just. I don't know. He just. I don't know. It's the same thing with Dairu. I just feel nothing with Darius. I just don't feel it. I don't feel nothing. I don't feel anything with Darius the same way I don't feel anything with Dairu. It's just the same way. Cobra. Oh, I mean, death doesn't mean anything, man. Death doesn't mean anything. Look, Baraka died. Devora killed him. Look who's in MK11. Look who's in who's in MK11. Did you enjoy MK Armageddon? What is your what is one thing you would change to make it better? Ooh, there's a lot of things you gotta do with Armageddon to make that game better. But if there's one thing... First of all, I did enjoy Armageddon. A lot of people don't like that game. I think it's because it feels like it's a rushed and imbalanced game. But then again, all the 3D era character games... 3D era games are. They're all imbalanced. They're all broken as shit. But if there's one thing that I would change about Armageddon... I would say give every character a bio. Give every character a bio and a good one. That's what I would say. Is give everyone a bio. Yes, give everyone a bio because not everyone has a bio in that game. And put it in the goddamn crypt. Why the fuck do I have to go on a website and read that shit? This is an Injustice 2, damn it. Injustice 2 didn't even exist and they already did it. But yeah, I think I would give... That's super small, but I love bios, man. You guys know I love the story. You guys know that. You guys know that I really do and care about story and everything. That's like, I think that's the thing that that's the first thing that I did when I played Mortal Kombat 11 was I went into the story mode and played that game and played the story. So the story is super important to me. So that's probably why I picked bio, to put the bios in the game and give everyone a bio. And them to be good bios, not fucking napkin shit that you write on, not things that you make up and you write on a napkin. You keep saying that Baraka's a fan. Yeah, I know, but like, Baraka's a fan favorite, but I think a lot of people are getting tired of Baraka too. Like, he was just coming into the games as a jobber, and honestly, they brought him back, and he's not a jobber anymore. He is awesome, and he is cool as shit. He is cool as shit. In this game, I love Baraka in MK11. He's fucking annoying as shit to fight against. Fucking crazy-ass goddamn damage. Fucking down 3 spam. He's fucking safe on a lot of things. Man. Baraka, oh, holy shit, I got another super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat from the same guys, from the same Andros the Warrior High Alpha. So I got 5, 10, 15 bucks towards a new camera. Thank you so much. What I really want back is Chameleon, both male and female, Blaze, Onaga, Moloch, Draman, Shiva, and Smoke. They too can have a story updated as well, right? Well, you don't have to really update Smoke's story because Smoke is kind of cool on his own. Of course, add on to a story, but he's not in need of a story. Neither is Onaga. Add on to it. But Chameleon, I think Chameleon the male needs more of story than Chameleon because it was later confirmed by John Tobias that yes, Chameleon was supposed to be a Zaterran, but it actually never says that anywhere in the game. So technically, we don't know that Chameleon is a Zaterran. But later on, John Tobias, I think he did say it, that Chameleon was supposed to be a Zaterran. So just play on that. So give him that. Chameleon, you can kind of put them both in the same boat and just play along with Reptile, and then Blaze and Moloch and Drummond, have them be a duo. Have them be a Junkrat, and don't make Drummond a stupid comedic character. Neither with Moloch, but make him a Junkrat and Roadhog kind of character, kind of duo. That's what I meant to say. Make them a duo. So yes, that can be that's the story you can play upon. And Onaga doesn't really need that, but Blaze play. I think you really have to make the story important for Blaze to work. I feel like if you put Blaze in the game, you kind of have to have him play an important role in the story. So yes, I think he is in need of a story update as well. Shiva, not so much because we kind of already have it with MK11, so we already got it. But Moloch and Draman, again, you can make them a really awesome duo because that's kind of what they are. Smoke doesn't really need it. He's awesome. Of course, build on it, but Smoke doesn't really need it. But Chameleon and Chameleon, yes, they put them in a duo as well and play on that Zaterran thing. All right, guys, we're almost finished. I gotta make that 2-hour mark because I don't want this to go on for too long. So I'm gonna take out a couple questions and a couple of things from the chat and comment on them and things like that. But once it gets the 2-hour mark, we're gonna be ending the live stream. But we are 5 minutes off, so keep on sending in your stuff. Are you saying both Chameleon? Yeah, well, I mean, Chameleon, the female, is a Zaterran. That is confirmed. The male isn't confirmed, but I think now it is, but in the games it's not. You can literally look at the games and say, is he a Zaterran or is he not a Zaterran? But with Chameleon, the female, you can say that because it's said. But the Chameleon, the male, you can't say that. Now it's later been confirmed again. It's later been confirmed by John Tobias that yes, he is supposed to be a Zaterran, but in the games you can't really say that. You can't go off the games. Have Draman and Onaga be the next Pharaoh. No, not. Draman, you mean Draman and Moloch? You mean Draman and Moloch? Because Draman and Moloch would be a better Ferrator than Ferrator is. Is it confirmed that Tanya is a MK Kunoi? Oh, I cannot pronounce that. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. I am not sure. How about Suhao? See, Suhao, honestly, memes aside, I think Suhao could be cool. Suhao could be cool. Like, I have a friend who made an entire outline. I think he made an outline, or he's working on it. But he made an outline to where he literally gave you where he literally gave you pointers on how to fix Suhao. I don't know where it is. I'll bring it up. I'll probably bring it up someday. But even before he pointed it out, I was like, guys, Suhao could be cool. Suhao could definitely be cool. So yes, Titania is more of a sorceress than a weapon specialist. Yes, I agree. So yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with Suhao. I think it's something you can. I think that it's a character, memes aside, you can actually fix. Like, yeah, you can put him in the game because people are gonna laugh. I think people would maybe complain a little bit, but I think people would laugh and kind of like welcome it. I think people will kind of welcome it because of how memed he is. I think when people put memes in their, if things are disliked to a point where they're memed, I think people just don't like not like it anymore. People would just laugh. So if you put Suhao in the game, honestly, it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. But if you do, I think people would unironically welcome it. Okay. If you can make your own combat pack, who would you put it in? Okay, I'll take this one and then one more, and then I gotta go. Okay, so if you can make your own combat pack, who would you put in and why? Could be old MK characters or any new characters you choose. So my dream combat pack. I think I remember making a video. But oh my god, and I got another super chat by Andros. My god, you are a VIP. You are awesome. You are a very important person in this live stream. Let me see what I can do here. I'll make you a mod. You know what? I'll do that. I'll make you a mod. All right? But you got to make sure that you stop the trolls when I see them. All right? You got to make sure that stop the trolls when I see them. You add it. Moderator. There we go. You are now a mod. Thank you so much. I'll get to your question. Okay. I'll get to 3. So I'll get to the combat pack question, and then I'll get to this super chat, and then I'll take one more because it's going to be 2 hours, and I really do gotta go. So my dream combat pack. I made a video on this when in MKX, but it's outdated because there's some characters in there that are in MK11. So the characters that I do not have in my top 5 is only one, and that is Taven. So number 1 would be Taven. Taven would be in my combat pack. The reason why, because he's one of my favorite characters, and I believe there's a lot you can do with him in terms of having like this gold dragon. Like, yeah, there's Dragon's Fire with Liu Kang, but a gold dragon kind of Greek character is something that you can, there's plenty you can do there. So Taven, number 1. Number 2, Fujin. Long overdue for Fujin to be back in in a Mortal Kombat game. So Fujin is, I mean, well, actually that doesn't count. I'm not gonna put Fujin in this list because we already have Fujin. We're gonna get him, so I'm not gonna put him in. Number 2, Havoc. Okay, there we go. Havoc. Basically the same thing I was saying about Fujin. Long overdue. Havoc would put so much flavor in any roster. No matter what kind of roster you have, no matter what kind of themed or what kind of focus you have, it would put so much flavor in that roster. So Havoc would be in my combat pack. So Taven, Havoc. Number 3. Gotta put a female in there. All right, we'll put a female. Let's put a female. All right, what female do I really... Actually, this is tough. This is really tough. Because I want to say Serena, but I also want to say Ashra. This is really tough. My God damn it, your fucking question shit. Fuck. Shit. Honestly, I like goth girls a lot. I'm going to say Serena. So I'm going to put Serena for number 3. And number 4, I think number 4 you got to put in a classic character. I think you got to put a classic character in there. What's a character that we don't really get from MK3? Because MK3, as much as we like to say that the 3D era characters don't get a lot of representation, the MK3 characters don't. And MK11, you may say, well, we have MK11. MK11 has a lot of MK3 characters. This is the only game where we got a lot of 3D MK3 characters than any other Mortal Kombat game. This is tough. This is really tough. This is tough. This is really, really tough. Let me look at the 3D. Let me look at what I'm choosing from real quick. Let me look at what I'm choosing from real quick. Let me go. I am such a professional streamer. God, this is embarrassing. Okay, so let me bring it up real quick. Let me bring up MK Whorehouse. Yes, I just did. I did say Whorehouse. Let me switch scenes. All right, so here we are. So I got one more slot. You didn't limit a slot, but I'm just gonna assume when you say combat pack, you mean like 4 characters. So I'm just gonna go with the four characters. This is who I'm choosing from. So we have Nightwolf, we have Sindel, we have Shiva. I'm not gonna say Melina because Melina's not an MK3 character, but she's I'm not gonna say her. That character does look like he could use another MK appearance, but you know, this character really needs a cyborg. I mean, this roster really needs a cyborg. This character really needs a cyborg. Cyborgs, but I mean, they got one slot. This is tough. This is tough. So okay, who do we have? We have Taven, we have Havoc, we have Serena. Ah, my God. I want to say Rain, but I also want to say Cyber Smoke. I want to say Cyber Smoke, but I also want to say Rain. Fuck it. Rain. All right, Rain. That's who I'm going with. I'm going with Rain. I'm going with Rain. Rain is going to be that character. Rain is going to be that character. So, my combat pack would be Havoc. I mean, yes. First character I said was Taven, Havoc, Serena, Rain. So it's a perfect mix of characters you don't really see, and classic, and it's more 3D era than classic. Don't get me wrong, but then again, we can use a 3D era combat pack. Come on, you guys know that. But yeah, but you still got to give that 2D representation. So the 2D representation, Rain, and Rain also is not a character. They're all characters that you don't see. So I think they're all interesting choices, and I think that's why I choose them. And plus, they're 3 of them are personal favorites, and 1 of them I feel like really does need to come back. So there we go. Rain, Havoc, Serena, Taven. That's my combat pack. That was a long answer to a very simple. No, actually, that was not simple, but short question. Short question. All right. Let me get back to your super chat, Mr. Andros, the Warrior High Alpha. Okay, Conquest Mode should return for MK12. I miss it. Yes, I agree. I really do feel like the closest thing we actually did get was the Crypt. The Crypt was our Conquest Mode, and I appreciate it. That's why I'm kind of a little soft, even though the Crypt has a lot of problems. I'm a little bit more soft on it because, man, does it remind me so much of Conquest Mode, and man, do I miss Conquest Mode so much. Okay, I got to your question, the combat pack question, and then I got to the super chat, and then I said I was going to do one more. So, one more. Combat pack can be big, yes, but I'm just going to go the traditional route because I'm a traditionalist. Not really, but I'm just doing that because I'm stupid. All right, so he was kind of MK. Yeah, but he was also shafted. He was still shafted. Rain, he was still shafted. Okay, let me see what people are saying. Yeah, a lot of people are saying Reptile, Rain, Osprey. You guys are trying to choose for me. Yeah, guys, I appreciate it, but yeah, it comes down to personal preference because the question was actually what I want, and yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm going up. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of character names. Just okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill in the chat before I get another question, and then I'm gonna just choose from that, and then answer it, and then leave because it's over 2 hours, and I said I would end at the 2 hour mark. But god damn it, your question was so hard for me. Okay. All right. I'll answer this question. This will be the last question, guys. Last question. All right. From the DLC characters we are going to get, which one are you excited for the most? The ones, wait. Have I met Ed Boon? Yes, I met him twice. Oh my god, I'm answering so many questions. Yes, I met Ed Boon twice. I met him at Combo Breaker, and I met him at the Mortal Kombat reveal event. He is tall. He is tall. He's taller than me, and I'm almost 6 foot. I'm there. I'm so close. I'm 5'11", but he is tall. He's I think maybe, I don't know how tall he is, but he's over 6 foot, that's for sure. But I think I had to look up to him I had to look up to him a little bit. I think he's maybe, I can't really stand. Can I? I can't really. Well, look what I'm wearing, guys. I'm wearing my sweats with this blazer and my shirt, so it looks stupid. I can't really show you how tall he's leaning, but he's like, okay, so pretend I'm standing and he's like right here. I think he's like, pretend that I'm standing and he's like right here. Yeah, he's tall. Yeah. I met Ed Boon twice. All right, so out of the characters that we are getting in terms of DLC, which one am I excited for the most? Simple answer. Simple. Can you guess? I'm not going to wait for you. I'm just going to say it. Fujin. Fujin is the character, the Mortal Kombat, the DLC character that I am looking forward to the most in MK11. Because we're getting him as DLC. If you guys heard, I think everyone knows this by now. There was audio files where it said Fujin wins. The announcer, but all three announcers, I said 3 and I put up 4. All 3 announcers, or actually, no. There's 4 announcers, aren't there? There's the Classic, Kronika, Raiden, Shao Kahn, Johnny Cage. Oh, there's 5. Wait, hold on a second. There's 5 of them. Okay, so yeah, all 5 announcers said Fujin wins. So yeah, Fujin. Fujin is my most anticipated character in terms of the DLC characters. Well, those are the only ones that I'm looking forward to. But yeah, it's Fujin. Cannot wait. Probably going to have to wait until late 2020 to get him, though, because the last DLC character in this game, or in this combat pack, is, I think, Spawn in March of 2020. So we're probably going to have to wait until mid-2020 to get fucking Fujin. Holy shit. But it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. Honestly, I think, well, I mean, it better be worth the wait, but I honestly would take Fujin in MK11 in 2020, mid-2020, than no Fujin at all. I would. Tell Ed Boon to bring back Melina. No. I do not want Melina back in MK11. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this. Wait, who saw the Sindel trailer? Are you just saying that because you think that there's a Sindel trailer, or is the Sindel trailer actually leaked? I don't think you're saying that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into this live stream. I really do appreciate it. We had a lot of viewers in here. I am very surprised because I usually have we have 80 right now, I think. That's what it says. But we had a little over 100 for most of the live stream. So thank you so much, guys. And we had a lot of super chat. We got a lot of super chats. One from the same person. Thank you so much, Andros. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the super chats. We got, I think, more super chats than any live stream than ever. Even if it was the same person, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning into my thoughts and my rambles and me repeating myself about Sindel and Nitara and the 3D era characters and all that kind of stuff and just things that I talk about in general. You guys stuck around, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know if I will be live tomorrow, because usually the character trailers are revealed in the morning, and I don't wake up in the morning. So I don't know but I don't know. Maybe I will go to sleep early. Because I go to the gym around 10 and I come back at 11, but then sometimes I get lazy and I'm like, I'll go at 11. Then I go at 11, then I come back home at 12 or 12:30, and then I don't go to sleep until 1. So I don't know. You guys will know if I am live streaming when I'm live streaming. It'll probably be up early in the morning though, so 5 a.m. my time, Pacific time, California time, so Pacific time, 5 a.m. That's when I'll be awake. I think some of you guys are Eastern, or what? Some of you guys are Eastern, so this won't really be. You guys don't have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But for those who are here in California or here in Pacific time, yeah, I'm gonna be live. If I do go live, I'll be up in the morning at 5 o'clock. So I'm not sure, but you guys will know. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. My next video, I know I haven't posted it over a month, but my next video, I am really, really torn on what I want to make, but I do know what I want to, I know what I want to make, but I don't know if it's going to be the other. I don't know if it's going to be one or the other. And I don't want to tell you guys what it is because I want it to be I want to be a surprise. I'm not going to spoil it. So I will post another video. I just wanted to update you guys that I'm still alive after not posting for a month. I didn't even realize that. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I just wanted to do a live stream to make sure that I'm alive. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm this is a very long goodbye, but I think I'm actually gonna go for real now. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys all in the next video or the next live stream. That might be tomorrow. I'm not sure, no promises, but you guys will know when I'm live.